Hello, Scorpio. It is Lisa, and here is your July 15th to 21st, 2024 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below this video. Okay, so Scorpio, let's see what's in store for you this week. So the overall message for you is nice, the sun. So the sun is one of the best cards in the deck. It's joy and happiness and fulfillment. So this week is filled with joy. You're moving towards more joy, and you need to choose joy and happiness. You know, as they say, like, happiness is not a choice. It's not a destination. It's a choice. So this week you have to choose to focus on joy, but they're saying that a lot of joy is going to be coming in this week. And that you're moving towards even more. So it's like you're doing what you need to do, you're accomplishing some things, and joy is happening. The challenge that you have this week, I had a feeling it was going to be this, is the world. So the world is getting everything that you want, right? So these two cards are the best cards in the deck. One's a challenge and one is, so the challenge is getting everything. The challenge is moving towards getting it all. And that it's either happening or not happening for some of you, right? So it's kind of making it happen. And really they're saying in order to have the world and have everything that you want in the material world, you need to focus on joy. But it's a challenge because it's kind of like you're happy and all of that kind of stuff, but you might not be getting the material gains that you're wanting to get. So it's a challenge for you to be in joy because you're like, oh, I'm doing all this stuff and it's not happening, but I'm choosing joy. And even with the fact that, you know, sometimes it starts to happen and then we're like, oh my God. And you have to kind of focus because things start to fall into place and it's almost like you don't expect it. So when the world starts to happen, it's really hard for you to kind of focus on continuing to move forward and do what you need to do in order to keep the success going. So what you need to focus on, Scorpio, the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is some information that comes in that helps you move towards your goals, helps you move towards getting the world. This information can be negative. So it can be like you applied for a job and you don't get it, but you need to use that information to be really motivated to move forward towards your goals, right? So you're like, okay, that's not the right place. I'm going to move and find the right place. Or if you're up for a promotion, you don't get it. And then it's like, you know what? Fine. I know I need to leave here because I want more, right? So it motivates you. Same thing as if you're talking to a doctor and you find out you're pre-diabetic and you have to make some changes. You, instead of focusing on the negative of it, you have to focus on the positive. This is like perfect. I'm going to make the changes. This is going to kick me in the butt to get me to my goal. And then sometimes it can be amazing information that you get the deal, you get the promotion, you get whatever it is that you are wanting, and that information comes in and then you are really ready to move forward. So whatever the information is for you that comes in this week, it really helps you and you need to use it to help you and motivate you to move towards your goals. And then what you do not see coming, Scorpio, is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is all about you realizing it's just an illusion, that you feel trapped in a certain way of being, or that you're trapped in a situation, that you can move forward, you can have joy, you can have the world, you can have it all, but you need to move through that fear, doubt, even if it's temptation, if you're trying to make some changes, you can move out of this box that you're in or this cage that you're in, and you can move towards being the best version of yourself and achieving the goals that you want. So you're starting to understand, okay, this is just an illusion. I can do this. I can move forward. But so when you see it coming or not coming this week, it can be that you're like, wow, I really have been acting like I'm in this cage, but I don't need to be in this cage. I can walk through fear. I can walk through temptation, whatever it is for you. And I can, you know, I'm not defined by something. Even if you were always like, I've always been that way and that's who I am. And it's like, you know what? It might be a tiny part of who I am, but I can make some changes and I can move towards being a better version of myself, the best version I can be right now. And you start to walk forward and start to make the changes and focus on joy. and use that information to move you towards the successes that you want in the world, everything that you want. So really interesting week for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you could like and share my videos, that really helps. If you enjoyed my video, if you could subscribe, that would be absolutely amazing. I'd really appreciate it. Have a fabulous week, and I will talk to you soon.
Your speed doesn't matter. Forward is forward.